Welcome to Wednesday, May 12th, 2021. This Day Weather Podcast is being brought to you by Chugwater Chili. You know that Chugwater Chili makes a hot version of their famous chili seasoning. For those who are looking for a little extra spice in their life, give Chugwater Chili Hot a try. Don't forget to use checkout code ChugwaterDon for 20% off. Well, it's looking better, folks. Although we're not into summer yet, we are starting to warm up. The West is going to see a warming trend beginning today that's going to go into the weekend. I think it's best to describe that we're headed towards a mild pattern, not what I would call a really warm one. But we're going to get to see the sun more. That's going to make it feel warmer. But we're not going to go into those upper 70s and upper 80s like we have seen a couple of times this spring, but rather a more modest warm-up. We definitely see some chances for weekend shower and thunderstorm activity. It really starts on Friday. Good old-fashioned springtime showers and thunderstorms are going to be developing during the afternoon and evening hours beginning Friday, and we think all the way into the early parts of next week, which is something that you want to see this time of year. It means the pattern and the seasons continuing to slowly change. You get more into a pattern that in late May and early June looks more recognizable. Long-term, the trend does look better. We do see a mild pattern, but at the same time, I don't see a summer pattern setting up just yet. It's only May 12th. Things are looking better, but it's going to be a process to get us into a summer pattern. That's just not there yet, but things are looking better. This is the precipitation that's fallen through Tuesday, and you can see how well eastern Colorado and southeastern Wyoming and southwest Kansas have done. This area especially, along and south of Interstate 70, really needed it. Southeastern Wyoming, parts of the Nebraska Panhandle, which have been the real lucky winners. In fact, if you were to pick an area that has gotten the most precipitation anywhere in the Western High Plains and Rockies, it's in that circle there, as well as including the Colorado Front Range and Northeast Plains of Colorado. We did see finally some badly needed precipitation up in southwest North Dakota, northern areas of South Dakota and eastern Montana as well. But there's also some holes, and those holes continue to be along and west of the Continental Divide. Now going forward, this is the upper level pattern for today. We have a weak trough off the west coast, and you can see it's a milder airflow from the Pacific. So we'll put P for Pacific air coming on in, which means mild, not real warm. It's not desert air, but more of a mild Pacific flow coming on in, pushing out the Canadian air. And these are going to be our temperatures for tomorrow. Tomorrow, you can see a lot of 60s on the map, lots of lower 70s, getting warmer in the desert states. You know, a pattern that is modestly more mild, but certainly better than the far below average temperatures. These temperatures much closer to average for this time of year. These are our temperatures for Friday. Now notice this is Thursday, this is Friday. Really not much of a change. Temperatures holding steady. As we get into the weekend, we're going to have a little low moving into central California. It's really not much of a system, but it's going to swing through really slowly this weekend and into Monday and Tuesday of next week. And what this will do, notice the wind barbs here. We call them wind barbs to show us where the wind is coming from. So we're going to be bringing in a more of a southwest flow aloft, more of a desert air mass coming on in, which means warmer temperatures. But there's going to be moisture and instability in this low coming in. And that warmer temperature pattern with the instability is what's going to give us scattered shower and thunderstorm activity. Temperatures on Saturday cool off just ever so slightly, basically because of more clouds and those showers and thunderstorms around, but they are manageable. They stay more mild. This is what precipitation looks like starting Friday, lasting through Monday. And you can see the blue and yellow areas here is going to be the area most active for the showers and thunderstorms, scattered showers and thunderstorms elsewhere. Again, nobody's really going to get anything really heavy except maybe some heavier thunderstorms in this area here, but we do see it getting a little more moist. Snowfall-wise, now notice this. The last maps we've shown you showed a lot of blue and pink, so this shows us that the snow levels will be high this weekend and into Monday and Tuesday of next week. So other than in the higher mountain areas, except for maybe the higher Bighorn, Yellowstone Park area, this is mostly going to be a rain event. Temperatures on Sunday cool a little bit, but stay in the 50s, 60s, and some 70s. Now, as we go out to Tuesday, there is that same little upper level low, but the wind flow aloft is up from the south. So it's going to bring a warmer, mild air mass into the region with some springtime shower and thunderstorm activity. Now, further out, this is for next Thursday, the 20th. There's going to be a low straddling the U.S.-Canadian border. This will drag a cold front through, but it's a Pacific front, not a Canadian one. So we'll have a little bit of a cool down towards the middle of next week, but it doesn't look like a big cool down, at least at this point in time. The sun is back up. We've got 2 sunspots. The sunspot activity has picked up again, and notice that they're in both hemispheres, which is a definite sign of the solar activity getting going again. However, we don't have any new solar cycle spots, sunspot activity showing up coming around the edges at least yet. But after about 5 or 6 days of no sunspots, things have picked up again. Don't forget to use Chugwater Don at checkout for 20% off at chugwaterchili.com. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We will see you on Thursday.